Hello, my name is Colin Maitland. I'm a Microsoft Dynamics CRM Certified Technology Specialist. I'm also a Microsoft Certified Trainer, and I work with Magnetism Solutions, a Microsoft Gold Certified Partner specializing in Microsoft Dynamics 365 and CRM. In this presentation, I will briefly demonstrate how to create a Microsoft Word document template for a custom donations entity in Dynamics 365 for sales or customer service. This template will be used to print a donation receipt letter that contains information from the selected donation as well as from the related account or contact and user. Here are two sample donations. Each of these donations is associated with either an account or a contact. For simplicity, it is assumed for the purposes of this presentation that donations will always be associated to either an account or to a contact, but never to both at the same time. The first donation is from a contact named Nancy Anderson. The second donation is from an account named Adventure Works. Each of these donations is also associated with a fundraising program named Brain Research and to a campaign named February 2017 Charity Dinner. The same Microsoft Word document template will be used for printing donation receipt letters for both of these donations. Before demonstrating how to create a Microsoft Word document template, there are three limitations to be aware of when compared to creating and using mail merge templates in Dynamics 365. Firstly, Microsoft Word document templates cannot be used to generate documents for more than one selected record at a time. Secondly, any blank lines resulting from empty fields such as a blank address line are not automatically suppressed in a Microsoft Word document template. Thirdly, information such as the name, title, phone and email address of the currently logged on user cannot be inserted as fields into a Microsoft document template. Let's now create our Microsoft Word document template in Dynamics 365. The first step to creating a document template is to navigate to Settings, Templates, Document Templates. Then click New to open the Create Template from Dynamics 365 Data dialog. From this dialog, select Word Template and change the Filter by Entity option to Donation. Then click Select Entity to open the Select Entity dialog. From the Select Entity dialog, I will now select the related parent account, campaign, contact, fundraising program and user associated with the donation from the many-to-one relationships list. This will enable me to select and insert fields from these parent entities into the document template in the steps that follow. The next step is to now click Download Template, and then when prompted, click Open to open the Microsoft Word document template. From Microsoft Word, if prompted, click Enable Editing to turn off Protected Mode. Before proceeding, there are two options that should now be checked in Microsoft Word. Firstly, navigate to File Options to open the Word Options dialog. Select Proofing and click Autocorrect Options to open the Autocorrect Options dialog. If required, clear the capitalized first letter of sentences option and the capitalized first letter of table cells option and then click OK. This step ensures that the field names for the content controls of the selected fields in the steps that follow will not be broken by being automatically capitalized by Microsoft Word. Secondly, select Customize Ribbon and ensure that the Developer tab is selected. This step ensures that the Developer tab is displayed on the ribbon bar, as this is required in order to enable the XML mapping pane and enable design mode in the following steps. After checking these two options, click OK to close the Word Options dialog. The next step is to click the XML Mapping Pane button on the Developer tab of the ribbon bar to display the XML Mapping pane, and then select the entry for donations from the list of custom XML parts. You will need to know the physical names rather than the display names of the entities, fields and relationships in your deployment of Microsoft Dynamics 365. Custom XML part does not use the display names. In this example, the physical name for the custom donations entity is mag_donation. When this custom XML part is expanded, you will see a list of the physical field names for donations. By scrolling down, you will also see branches for the related entities that were selected earlier, such as account, campaign, contact, fundraising program and user. Again, the physical names rather than display names are used for these relationships. Each of these branches may be expanded to access the individual fields for those related entities. The next step is to click the Design Mode button on the Developer tab of the ribbon bar to enable Design Mode. This will ensure that the content controls for the selected fields will be clearly visible as they are being added to the Microsoft Word document in the steps that follow. We are now ready to write the donation receipt letter. Firstly, I want to insert a Microsoft Word field for the current calendar date into the letter by selecting Date and Time from the Insert tab on the ribbon bar to open the Date and Time dialog. From the Date and Time dialog, I can now select the language, the date and time format, and check that the Update Automatically option is selected before then clicking OK to insert the date field into the letter. I'm now going to insert content controls for the account name and address so that if the donation was received from an account, then this information will be included in the letter. Firstly, I need to locate and expand the Account Relationship tab. Select and insert the name field, and then select and insert the Address 1 composite field. After selecting a field, you must right-click to display the pop-up menu. It is important that each field is inserted using the plain text option, and it is important that the names of these fields are not renamed after they have been inserted. I'm now going to insert content controls for the contact first name, last name and address, so that if the donation was received from a contact, then this information will be included in the letter. Firstly, I need to locate and expand the Contact Relationship tab, select and insert the first name and last name fields, and then select and insert the Address 1 composite field. I have chosen to insert these fields next to the corresponding account fields. As previously mentioned, it is assumed that the donation is only ever from an account or a contact, and never from both at the same time. Therefore, only one set of these fields will actually contain data for any selected donation. In this example, I've chosen to use the composite address rather than individual address lines. Either option could be used. I'm now going to add a salutation to the letter. This will include content controls for the account name and contact first name fields. Again, as with the address block, I have expanded the account relationship to select and insert the name field from the account, and then I have expanded the contact relationship to select and insert the first name field from the contact. This is again based on the assumption that only one of these fields will actually contain data for any selected donation. I'm now going to write the body of the letter. I have selected and inserted content controls for fields from the donation, such as the amount, date, fundraising program name, and campaign name. It was important that I selected mag_fundraising program ID name rather than mag fundraising program ID, and mag campaign ID name rather than mag campaign ID when inserting these fields, as these display the name rather than the ID of the related fundraising program and campaign. Alternatively, I could have expanded the relationships for fundraising program and campaign and selected the name fields from each of those related entities instead. I'm now going to add a signature to the letter. I have selected the first name, last name, title, address 1, telephone 1 and internal email address fields from the related user. Again, these are the physical names of those fields. I'm now going to apply some formatting to the letter. The Word document should now be saved and closed. In this case, I've saved the document with the name of donation receipt letter. It is important for the steps that follow that you know the name and location of the saved document. After saving and closing the Word document, you will be returned to Dynamics 365. From the Document Templates area in Dynamics 365 for sales or customer service, the next step is to click Upload Template to upload the previously saved Microsoft Word document template. From the Upload Template dialog, you can browse to, select and open the donation receipt letter and then click Upload. Once uploaded, you can view the details of the uploaded document template, such as its status, and if required you can change its name here. You can also configure which users have access to this document template by selecting specific security roles. In this example, the document template is available to everyone. I will now finish by testing the donation receipt document template. If I select the first donation and then select Word Templates Donation Receipt Letter from the More Commands menu, I can then open, enable editing and view the donation receipt letter for Nancy Anderson. If I select the second donation and then select Word Templates Donation Receipt Letter from the More Commands menu, I can then open, enable editing and view the donation receipt letter for Adventure Works. In conclusion, document templates are a useful method for generating Microsoft Word documents from Dynamics 365 for sales or customer service for selected records for various entities such as donations as shown in this presentation. The purpose of this presentation was to demonstrate the basic steps for creating a Microsoft Word document template and to highlight some of the limitations of Microsoft Word document templates compared to mail merge templates in Dynamics 365 for sales and customer service.